Hello, I'm Graham Crawshaw from CASME. I wanted to give you an update on what procurement is telling CASME that they are doing as far as COVID-19 is concerned. So I've got a couple of slides that I'd like to talk through with you today. First of all, about 10 days ago, we reported on some benchmarking that had been carried out across the CASME membership. And we found that there were some very specific actions that procurement teams were taking to respond to the COVID-19 situation. And at this point, it was all about looking at the suppliers and where they were located in high-risk geographies in order to understand what the challenges were. And of course, at that time, it was predominantly China. Procurement category managers were prioritizing those aspects of what they buy that is challenging. So whether it's protective equipment for employees, such as masks, or other products that were suddenly becoming in short supply. And procurement category managers were starting to plan for challenges, worst case scenarios in case of items or services that couldn't be delivered. And it was still an option to consider adding in alternative suppliers or increasing stock levels. And again, 10 days ago, the request that employees didn't work in high-risk areas and should work from home and avoid public transport. And of course, team meetings were cancelled. Well, that was the results of something that we did 10 days ago, and that sounds an awful long time compared to where we are now. So I want to move forward to demonstrating what we're seeing literally in the last 24 hours, what CASME members are telling us. So now the message, having seen that a number of cases of the virus has really escalated in countries around the world, the important point is very simple: communication. Communication to suppliers, but also internally to strategic management and also to operational people, covering off demand management issues. And it's recommended that procurement should be reporting daily on these issues. Now, many procurement organizations adopt supply relationship management. And it's interesting that we've got experience of members that have said, use your SRM activities to ensure that you get consistency and continuity of supply. However, that doesn't mean that you're going to get the items that you need at the prices that you were paying. So expect to pay more, but use the relationships that you've built up to ensure that you can actually get the products. Continue to map the suppliers, and this point go for first, second, and maybe third tier suppliers to understand whether they are based in high-risk geographies. Now, with so much of the world impacted by the virus, it's important to work out which suppliers may be duplicate source that you can acquire goods from different regions and with the intent of having them sourced from locations that are perhaps of lower risk. Still continue to prepare for worst case scenarios. But one of the things that we're seeing new coming to the forefront is that procurement have got to take a position and actually start supporting the business and negotiating, planning to shut down aspects of the business. Another part is unwinding payment commitments. So two quite concerning aspects of procurement that no one really wants to do, but has got an obligation to support the business and therefore report in a very high level to demonstrate getting it under control rather than letting it just happen. And of course, finally, supporting teams that previously have worked in an office environment who are now working from home. And for some, that's quite an adjustment. And we've had members saying about the complexity of addressing mental health issues there. Others are addressing the priorities of actually getting the equipment you need to work from home, whether it's cameras, lights, monitors, printer ink. And some of those we've already heard experiences that are items that are becoming in short supply or really difficult to get hold of. And then finally, actually the ability for people working from home to connect to their office is also proving quite a challenge with external connections, computer systems not geared up for so many people working remotely. At CASME, we're looking to keep this up to date and inform you of what is going on as procurement reacts to COVID-19, giving you the assurance that in all that CASME does, we are free from sponsors or suppliers, so can offer a very unbiased set of guidance as provided by the 170 global organizations that make up part of the CASME membership. Thank you.